on K1079 and at RaccoonValleyRadio.com. If you missed part of the game or want to recap, tune into the Raccoon Valley Radio Network sports pages during the 7, noon, and 5 p.m. hours weekdays. Get ready. ADM Tiger Athletics are now on True Country K1079 and the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Experience the magic this holiday season with our new Zero Plus credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank. For a limited time, get 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for up to 24 billing cycles. That's up to 2 years. Check it out at RaccoonValleyBank.com or stop in at any of our 4 locations: Adel, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry. Raccoon Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Want to keep up with what's happening in Dallas, Greene, and Guthrie counties and the surrounding area? Listen to Raccoon Valley Radio for today's news and local information on your radio dial, on your smartphone with our free streaming apps, or at RaccoonValleyRadio.com, where you can read all of our news stories 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, at no charge to you. From breaking news and local government to health and safety, agriculture, and more. The one to count on for local news is Raccoon Valley Radio. Being present at every game is a hard ask. Experiencing every game isn't, with play-by-play coverage on Raccoon Valley Radio. Whether it's football, basketball, or baseball and softball, Raccoon Valley Radio brings the game to you with Perry, ADM, Greene County, and ACGC athletics. Play-by-play so detailed, it's as if you were there at the game. Find out where the next broadcast is by clicking on the live radio sports guide at RaccoonValleyRadio.com. The one to count on for your local sports coverage is the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Welcome here to Tiger Basketball on the Adel Health Mart pregame show on True Country K1079. Adel Health Mart is a locally owned business on the square in historic downtown Adel. Adel Health Mart is committed to your health. And welcome here to ADM High School, their North Gym here in Adel, Iowa, as we have basketball action for you tonight as the Gilbert Tigers have come into town to take on the ADM Tigers. As for ADM, this is the second game of the 2026 calendar year, as they had a game on Saturday, non-conference against Van Meter, and both teams won that. Girls won by a score of 64-56. The boys rolled 76-46. As the girls now have won 5 in a row, sitting at 5-4 after starting the season 0-4. Losing to Norwalk, Des Moines Christian, Dallas Center Grimes, and North Polk. Like I mentioned, they have won their past 5 games versus Carroll, Winterset, Mondurant, Farrar, Ballard, and Van Meter. And for the Gilbert Tiger girls, they are 4-5 on the year, as they have lost 4 of their past 5 games. Losses to North Polk, Pella, Carlisle, and Ballard. They had a win against Boone in there. So, kind of opposite for both of these teams. As Gilbert right now on a 3-game losing streak, ADM on the 5-game winning streak. As you hear the band, they are loud and proud. And we are excited to resume the 2025-2026 season. As, yeah, it's been a while. The last broadcast we had was back on December 19th, as that was the Ballard game. We did not carry the Van Meter game this past Saturday. So glad to be back with you. And then after tonight, Tigers will hit the road, make the short trip over to Boone to face off against the Toreadors on Friday. So those are the 2 games this week for ADM. And then a couple home games next week. Got Carlisle next Tuesday. So that is what is to look forward to here for the ADM Tigers. And yeah, good to be back here in the gym and excited to call some basketball for you here tonight. First broadcast again of 2026. Happy New Year to you and yours. Hopefully you're doing well. And I hope this year brings you a lot of great accomplishments and success and happiness and joy. So, already 6 days into the new year, hard to believe. Both teams are out there practicing as Gilbert. Can't see what jerseys they have on. ADM, the starters, have taken off their warm-ups. They're wearing their white uniforms, have red letters and numbers across their chest, reading ADM. Like I said, all the Gilbert Tigers are still in their warm-ups, so we'll wait to see what their uniforms are. I know the JV had on black uniforms, so varsity will probably be something similar here. But we will wait to see as the crowd's still filling out on both sides. And got a couple more minutes of warm-up. We'll take a break here, and then we'll come back, give you the Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups right here. It's on K107.9 KKRF.
Weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. New year, same fresh deals. Country Daybreak, large Daybreak eggs for $1.68 a dozen. LaCroix sparkling water 12-pack 12-ounce, $4.99 each when you buy two. Lean cuisines or Stouffer entrees, 7.5 to 12 ounces. Select varieties, 4 for $10. Or Sara Lee whole grain white bread, 20 ounce, $2.79. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
Here's Sammy, manager of Olson's Body and Paint, joining us to explain the importance of staying alert on the roadways this fall.
If you've driven in Iowa for any length of time, no doubt you've been startled by a deer running in front of you or standing on the side of the road. Just be thankful they're not distracted on their cell phones. A friendly reminder that deer are running and cell phones should be put away while driving. From Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, where there's a difference between body shops too.
Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, 515-987-1735. When it comes to contests for great giveaways, there's no contest. It's Raccoon Valley Radio. We can't have the prizes, so we want you to have all the great stuff we give away on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. That's cash, food, tickets to fun events, gift certificates, and more that we want you to have. No, really, we want you to have them because we can't keep them to ourselves. So don't miss your next chance to win with the one to count on for great giveaways. It's Raccoon Valley Radio.
When we built our website, RaccoonValleyRadio.com, we did so with you and your information needs in mind. Today's local news? Check. Today's local sports? Check. Today's weather, including advisories, watches, and warnings? Check. Information on community events? Check. Funeral announcements? Check. Podcasts of our Let's Talk programs? Check. Live streaming of all KDLS, KGRA, and KKRF programming? Check. So what are you waiting for? Check out all that Raccoon Valley Radio has brought together just for you at RaccoonValleyRadio.com.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Here are your weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. New year, same fresh deals. Country Daybreak, large Daybreak eggs for $1.68 a dozen. LaCroix sparkling water 12-pack 12-ounce, $4.99 each when you buy two. Lean cuisines or Stouffer entrees, 7.5 to 12 ounces. Select varieties, 4 for $10. Or Sara Lee whole grain white bread, 20 ounce,
$279. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable. And welcome back here to the Adel Health Mart pregame show right here on True Country K1079. My name is Shaquan Nettingham. It's now time for tonight's Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. Raccoon Valley Bank, not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. Well, we will start here with the Gilbert Tigers since they are the road team. And yes, they do have the all-black uniforms. They got white letters and numbers across their chest reading Gilbert. Their starting five tonight will be freshman Lucy Taronis. Then it will be junior Kennedy Hansen, and followed by senior Katie Schneezik. Then it will be junior Callie Hales, and it will be sophomore Riley Jordanson. Those are the five for the Gilbert Tigers. Now the five for ADM include sophomore Aubrey Norrie. Then it's senior Ella Smith. It will be senior Brecken Morse with junior Alexis Maxwell. And rounding out the five is sophomore Ella Subert. Those are tonight's Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. Raccoon Valley Bank, not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. Head coaches for both teams. For Gilbert, it is Mike Frisk, and for ADM, it is Danielle Craig. As Gilbert again comes in with an overall record 4-5. They are 2-3-6 inside the Raccoon River Conference. And for ADM, they are 5-4 overall. They are 4-1 and third in the RRC. As we get the official lineups from PA announcer, Mr. Ryan Case. Both teams will go high-five the refs. And we'll get this one away shortly. We'll have the national anthem, and we'll be able to bring you the action. Again, you've been listening to the Adel Health Mart pregame show on True Country K1079. Adel Health Mart is a locally owned business on the square in historic downtown Adel. Adel Health Mart is committed to your health. Well, we'll step aside. We'll get ready and honor America with the national anthem. Then we'll come back for game time right here. It's on K1079 KKRF.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Let anyone's price beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Welcome back here to the ADM High School North Gym here in Adel, home of the Tigers. As tonight, Gilbert Tigers come into town for this Raccoon River Conference matchup. Start off here with the girls. Boys game will follow. We'll carry them both right here, K1079 KKRF. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. Ready to resume the season as Gilbert Their last game was on Friday as they lost to Ballard by 8 points. And ADM, they only beat the Ballard team, the Bombers, by 7, so should have a pretty good competitive matchup here tonight. Subert will be jumping it up here against Jordison, and it belongs to the Tigers. Here is Aubrey Noring with it. She has it at the top, gives it to Subert, free throw line, looking for help, gets it out to Morse. Morse working her way right, and gives it back to Subert at the top, now driving in, puts it up, and went off the backboard, and now it is with Gilbert. Driving all the way, missing the layup though, is Haley Hales, and then out of bounds off of ADM, so Gilbert will take it. As they get it in up top here to Hanson. Hanson goes up and she was fouled. And that will be on Alexis Maxwell. So Maxwell will pick up foul number 1. Free throw is up and good from Hanson. And so Hanson, second free throw is also good. And so 2 for 2, and it is a 2-0 game. Gilbert with the lead. Here's Smith with it, left-hand side. She traveled. So first turnover of the game. Play 44 seconds. Gilbert with a 2-0 advantage. Taking it outside out of bounds is Lucy Tarones. Gets it into the front court here to Schneezik. Schneezik was denied at the rim. Kind of had an open lane. Nice job there from Maxwell. Gilbert will take it out underneath the basket. Get it in here to Jordanson. Now up top to Tarones. And left corner 3 is up and good. That's from Hales. Callie Hales, she is the leading scorer here for Gilbert, and they get a steal and then stolen right back from Maxwell. And here is Noring with it. Noring driving in, and they say that she carried, so already turnover number 3 here for ADM. Played a minute and 15 seconds in. Gilbert right now with a 5-0 lead. Torona is looking and turns it over off the inbounds. Here's Noring with it. Tigers looking for an opportunity to get on the scoreboard. Noring driving right. And cross-court pass. Maxwell, 3 from the left-hand corner. Got it to go. Alexis Maxwell wide open, and she put it in. So that cuts the deficit to 2. It's 5-3. And then a turnover from Gilbert. So now both teams with 3 turnovers. ADM gets the possession back and gets it into Subert. Does Maxwell needing help, and then Subert looking for help. Touch the sideline, and so out of bounds. Turnover number 4 here for ADM. Gilbert gets it in. Here's Hales. She'll bring it up. She left-hand dominant. Gets it off to Tarones. Tarones driving in. Kicks it out in the left-hand corner to Jordanson. And then that's turned over. Subert ends up with it. Crosses the timeline. Gets it over here to Noring. Noring's going to slow everything down. And now cross court. Maxwell another 3. No good that time. Tipped up. Stayed alive by Subert. And then she was fouled. So as that one goes on Jordanson. So Jordanson. Foul number 1 to her. Here's Smith with it. Slips and then turns it over. Here comes Gilbert and Hales. Hales working her way, defended by Morse. Now dribbling left-hand side. Hands it off here to Hansen. Hansen being guarded by Noring, and Noring just picks her pocket. And Noring drives all the way in, puts it up. She was fouled. So nice defense into offense there by Aubrey Noring, as this will be Hansen. It's charged with the foul. And we'll put Noring at the line here. Aubrey Noring shooting 2. First free throw is up, and that one is good. Substitutions, first ones here. Gilbert will send in Jordan Crosman as well as Kaylee Kincaid. And for ADM, it will be the freshman of Macy Linen in for the first time here tonight. Noring, second free throw, no good. That would have tied the game, but rebounded here by Morse. Gets it over to Linen, a 3, left-hand corner, no good. Ball tipped and will stay with ADM. So 5-4 is the score. Gilbert on top, as this one turned over off the inbounds, and Gilbert has it. 6 turnovers already here for ADM. We played over 3 minutes here into the game. Here's Hales dribbling on the right-hand side. Can't get that 3 to go. And the rebound comes to Subert, who dribbles it up. Now heading right, heading inside, puts it up. Can't put it in. And here comes Gilbert and Hales. Gets it over to Tarones, back to Hales. Hales got a nice handle on her. Gets it inside to Kincaid. And then out of bounds, Kincaid lost control of it. Subert and Morse will check out of the game. It'll be Bella Sprecher as well as Ellis Smith into the game, and full court pressure by Gilbert caused ADM to turn it over again. This is a 3, no good there from Crosman. Rebound stays with Gilbert. Back with Crosman, and then she loses it, and now Linen has it. Tried to heave it up to Smith. That one got turned over. That's turnover number 8 here for the ADM Tigers. Score still 5-4. Both teams kind of sloppy right now, as Tarones has it. Gets it over Crosman, and then Crosman was bumped by Ellis Smith. So Smith will be foul number 1 to her. Will be taken out underneath the basket. Grace Montag will check in. Aubrey Noring will check out of the game. So Gilbert underneath the basket. And then it's turned over. It's turnover number 5 for them as Linen comes out with it. Linen driving in. Picks up her dribble, gets it out to Smith. Smith outside. Montag will try a 3. No good there. Ball batted around, back to Maxwell. Now up top, Smith, a straight on 3. No good there. Bella Sprecher fighting for the rebound, but taken away by Hales. And now full court here to Crosman. Crosman going up, and then Ellis Smith with a denial there, with a statement. So great defense there from Ellis Smith. Man, has she improved so much. Just remember, from last year, she has made a lot of great strides this year. Still sitting at 5-4, 3:08 left to play in this opening quarter, as Izzy Tarones has now checked in. And that one no good, as Michelle Aki is also into the game. But Gilbert still in possession, as now they get it inside to Kincaid. Kincaid puts it up, no good. And call a traveling violation. That's turnover number 6 on Gilbert. 2:49 now left to play in this opening quarter. As ball, full court pressure kind of bothering ADM, and they turn it over once more. And Hales checks back in this time here for Jordan Crosman. So Gilbert basketball. They're holding on to a 1-point lead right now at 5-4. Backing it out here is Hansen. Hansen gives it over to Hales. Hales driving, gives it back. Up and good on the 3 is Kaylee Kincaid. She connects from deep, and it's 8-4. Noring and Morse check back in for ADM. It'll be Sprucker and Leinen out of the game. And Riley Jordanson check in for Izzy Taronas. ADM basketball. Full court pressure is on. Here's Noring, gets it out to Smith. Smith gets it over to Morse. Now to Montag, into Suber, out to Morse. Morse a 3, right-hand side, no good. Montag the long rebound, out to Smith, working her way middle, driving, gives it back to Subert. Subert now back to Noring, calming things down. 2 minutes to play here in this first quarter. Noring gives it back. Smith, a 3. That's good. Ellis Smith connects from deep. And back within 1 are the ADM Tigers as they trail 8-7. As a full court football pass to Kincaid from Hales, and Hales has it now. That 3 is up and good there from Oki. So 3 players on Gilbert have 3s in this game, and it's 11-7, and then Smith was fouled on the other end, as that will be on Aki. So Lucy Taronas checks back in for Gilbert, and it's Alexis Maxwell back in for ADM. Here is Smith with it. Smith got it to Morse. Morse, and then Hales fouled her from behind. That will be her first. Side out of bounds here for ADM. 1:18 left to play in the opening quarter. Gilbert up by 4. Smith. And that one deflected off of Gilbert. ADM once again. Side out of bounds. And now gets it into Noring. Noring gives it over. Subert thought about the 3. And that one's going to be turned over. Turnover number 10 here for ADM. Here comes Hales. Hales banked it off the glass and got it to go. She now has 5 points. 13-7 is the Gilbert lead. Here's Smith. Noring walks into a 3. No good. And here comes Hales once again. At 3. Up, no good from Hansen. Here is Smith over to Maxwell. And then Subert traveled with it. Turnover number 11. 13-7 is our score. 31 seconds remain here in the opening quarter. Jordanson is in for Lauren Schneezik. So here's Hales. Hales gives it back to Lucy Taronas. Taronas racing all the way up. Got it to go and 1. Foul by Alexis Maxwell. Taronas gets her first 2 points and has a chance for 1 more. Maxwell picks up foul number 2 for her. And Taronas can add a free throw. Free throw is up, and that is good. So Taronas has 3, and it's a 9-point advantage here for Gilbert at 16-7. Katie Schneezik back into the game here for Gilbert. As Maxwell gets it over to Noring. Shot clock is off. Smith driving and foul. Smith will go to the line for 2. That will be on Hales. So Hales picks up foul number 2. And Smith has a chance to cut it here to 7. Looks like Hales will check out here momentarily. First free throw is up and good, as it will be Kaylee Kincaid in for Hales. So Smith good on that first free throw. 13 and a half seconds remain here, the opening quarter. That second free throw, no good. And here comes Gilbert with Lucy Tarones, 8-point advantage. Tarones now with 5, 4. Tarones puts up a little runner, no good. And that shot will not count there for Kennedy Hansen. And at the end of 1, Gilbert will hold a 16-8 advantage. We'll come back with second quarter action right after this. K107.9 KKRF.
Here are your weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. New year, same fresh deals. Country Daybreak, large Daybreak eggs for $1.68 a dozen. LaCroix sparkling water 12-pack 12-ounce, $4.99 each when you buy 2. Lean Cuisines or Stouffer entrees, 7.5 to 12 ounces. Select varieties, 4 for $10. Or Sara Lee whole grain white bread, 20 ounce, $2.79. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
Being present at every game is a hard ask. Experiencing every game isn't, with play-by-play coverage on Raccoon Valley Radio. Whether it's football, basketball, or baseball and softball, Raccoon Valley Radio brings the game to you with Perry, ADM, Greene County, and ACGC Athletics. Play-by-play so detailed, it's as if you were there at the game. Find out where the next broadcast is by clicking on the live radio sports guide at RaccoonValleyRadio.com. The one to count on for your local sports coverage is the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Nettingham here with you on a Tuesday night for basketball action. Gilbert started the second quarter has a 16-8 lead as Kaylee Hales out there, and that will be a travel on Katie Schneezik, who fell. And so it's Hales, Schneezik, it's Riley Jordanson out there with Lucy Tarones, as well as Kennedy Hansen, the original starting 5. ADM has Ella Smith, Brecken Morse, Alexis Maxwell, Aubrey Noring, and Ella Subert. So the starting 5 for both teams out there. Here is Morse with it, right-hand corner, gets it to Subert. Subert quickly doubled, looking for help. Cross-court pass to Maxwell. Now with 7 on the shot clock. And that will be turned over, and running out is Hansen. And then Ella Smith fouled her. So Smith, that'll be foul number 2. Hansen go back to the line, shooting 2. She has 2 of 2 so far from the strike. First free throw, no good. Got another free throw coming. So again, we talked about at the top, Gilbert came into this game on a 3-game losing streak, ADM on a 5-game winning streak. That free throw drops in for Hansen. She now has 3 points. 17-8 is the lead. Gilbert has it. So here is Noring with it at the top. Noring gets it over to Morse. Back to Noring. Back to Morse, left-hand side. Her and Noring playing catch. She driving in. Gets it to Subert. Subert now driving in. Puts it up. Can't get it to go, but she does get fouled and will go to the line. And that will be on Lucy Tarones. So Tarones, foul number 1. Subert here to the line. That free throw no good. Second free throw, that one is good. Ella Subert goes 1 for 2. Her first point, 17-9. Here's Lucy Tarones all the way in. Can't get the layup to go. As Noring and Morse fighting for the rebound. And it will be Noring coming out with it. Backs it up. Gets it over to Morse. Now inside, Subert. Every time she gets the ball, she's doubled or triple teamed. As she has it again, gets it out. Morse, Smith, three from the right-hand side, no good. Rebound goes to Maxwell, and Maxwell gets it back to Noring. Back to Maxwell, she'll try a three from the top. Got it to go! Alexis Maxwell connects from deep. She's got 2 threes, 6 points, and is back to a 5-point game, 17-12. Gilbert still with the lead. Here's Hales with it, gets it to Tarones. Tarones left-hand wing, and now she's quickly met by Maxwell. Hales will try a deep three, that's no good. Subert comes down with the rebound, and here comes the ADM Tigers. Subert looking for help and finds it with Morse. Morse, the three from the left-hand side, no good. Subert fighting for the rebound, but Hales comes out with it for Gilbert. She gets it over. Schneezik will try a three from the right-hand side. That's no good. Noring rebound. And waits for everyone to clear, and now we'll bring it up. Hitting with 16-8 after the first quarter. ADM has trimmed the deficit to 5. They trail by as much as 9. And here's Morse try another three left-hand side. That's no good. And Maxwell fighting for the rebound, but it goes off of her, out of bounds. Substitutions into the game for Gilbert, Jordan Crosman, as well as Kaylee Kincaid. And ADM will have Grace Montag, Macy Leinen, and Bella Sprecher all check in. So here's Hales. Gilbert on top by 5 right now. Here's Tarones. Gets in the corner here to Crosman. And then that's stolen away from Montag. Here's Leinen. Leinen will stop pop for a three. That's no good. Fight for the rebound. Hales comes out with it. And broken up by Sprecher. A good defense here by ADM. Here's Leinen. Has it. Gives it over to Montag. Now Sprecher hangs on to it. Gets it over Maxwell, three right-hand side. That's no good. Sprecher can't hold on to the rebound, and it's out of bounds. And now for the first time tonight, Reese Vandernoord will check in for Ella Subert. ADM Tigers getting some good looks at threes, just not able to knock them down. And here's Hales. Both teams kind of struggling from the floor right now. Schneezik gets it back. Hales up top. Tarones over to the left-hand side to Crosman. Back to Tarones. Schneezik in. No good. Off the glass. And Vandernoord the rebound. And here is Maxwell. Maxwell back to Montag. Montag over to Maxwell. Back to Montag. Inside, Vandernoord puts it up, puts it in. Reese Vandernoord getting on the board. And it's down to a 3-point game. As here's Tarones. She gets it off here to Crosman. Crosman at the top. As Schneezik has it. And Grace Montag with a nice poke away. Montag all the way up and in. Grace Montag is pumped up, and ADM back within 1. 3:10 left to play in the first half. Timeout by head coach Mike Frisk. We'll be back after this. 17-16, Gilbert on top of ADM girls basketball. K107.9 KKRF.
I'm back.
I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Nettingham, 17-16, Gilbert with the lead. As ADM tightening up the defense, and that will be a turnover on Gilbert. Turnover number 10. And Tigers, the ADM Tigers, have a chance to take the lead. They have yet to have the lead so far in this game. And with less than 3 minutes to play in this first half, have an opportunity. Noring driving all the way in, puts it up, no good. And rebound here to Hales, and then she was pushed from behind by Grace Montag. So Montag pick up foul number 1 to her. Taken out of bounds for Gilbert. As here is Hales dribbling the right-hand side, hands it off here to Kincaid. Hales, a 3 from the left-hand corner, that's no good. And ADM with it. Here's Montag over to Noring. Noring now over to Sprecher. Sprecher picks up her dribble, gives it over to Montag. Montag off the glass, and ADM has the lead for the first time here tonight. Montag with 4. They lead 18-17. 2 minutes to play till we hit the halftime break. Hales has it, gets it inside, now shoots it outside here to Kincaid. Hales a 3, no good again. Fight for the rebound, and Linen will get charged with that foul. So, substitution into the game. Actually, it will be Grace Montag. So Michelle Aki back into the game. Montag, that will be foul number 2. I thought, from my vantage point, it looked like Linen came in whenever they blew the whistle, but foul is on Montag. So she'll have to be careful. Montag loves to be aggressive defensively, but now with 2 fouls, as Hales throws her body into Vandernoord, and no call there. As here's Sprecher back to Montag. Back to Sprecher, left-hand wing. Up top now, Noring. Over Montag. Inside, Sprecher. Gets it back to Linen, now with 14 on the shot clock, and then Linen was fouled at the top by Kennedy Hansen. So Hansen, that'll be foul number 2 for her. As Subert, Maxwell, and Morse back into the game here for ADM Tigers. Maxwell will take it out of bounds, side out of bounds. And now gets it into Subert. Subert, back to Maxwell. Back to Subert. Over Noring, a straight on 3. No good. Subert the rebound, then she lost it. And here comes Gilbert with it. Driving in is Jordanson, puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound. That one couldn't fall. And ADM has it, under a minute to go here in this first half. ADM clinging to a 1-point lead. Well, Noring, who was playing with that brace on her right knee, now has a sleeve on it, but no brace, so that's good news. As now she has it at the top. 30 seconds to play, 12 on the shot clock. As now gets it over to Morse. Now inside Subert with 7, with 6. Subert Gets it up. Maxwell going to have to heave it, and she does, and she got it with the roll. As Maxwell got it to go, all 9 points of hers are threes, 21-17. Now with 7, here's Taronas with it, looking and gets it here to Aki. Aki has to shoot it, and he won't get a shot off. And ADM responds with a huge second quarter as they held Gilbert to just 1 point as they scored 13 themselves. So 13-1 second quarter, ADM, as they have a 21-17 advantage here at the halftime break. We'll have the Olsen's Body and Paint halftime show coming up right after this. 21-17 is our score. ADM Tigers over the Gilbert Tigers. You're listening to ADM Athletics right here. It's K107.9 KKRF.
Olsen's Body and Paint in Waukee is looking for a collision estimator. Hours for this position will be Monday through Fridays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Olsen's Body and Paint offers medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and retirement. Experience and estimating software is preferred. Wages will depend on experience. Join a family-owned and operated business. Contact Sam or Dennis at Olsen's Body and Paint at 515-987-1735.
Hello?
Hello, is this Teresa?
Who may this be?
This is Omar with Raccoon Valley Radio. How are you?
Oh, okay. Ronnie, and how did you get my number?
Well, I've actually got some news for you. Your name was entered into our $1,000 grand prize drawing for our Caring Christmas Cash giveaway, and you happen to be our grand prize winner.
Really? Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I had a lot of bad stuff going on with family and all here. Too many passing away here in the last month or two, and wow, that's crazy. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.
Congratulations to you, Teresa. And the Raccoon Valley Radio Network wants to thank Adele Winterset TV and Appliance Heating and Cooling, and to all of our sponsors for their support throughout this Caring Christmas Grand Prize giveaway. But again, congratulations to you, Teresa, for being our grand prize winner here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
This is the Raccoon Valley Radio Community Calendar. The Jefferson Public Library Youth Services Department is hosting a Cocoa and Canvas workshop on Saturday, January 10th from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. The event is open to all artists between the ages of 7 and 18. Remember, if your civic organization or church group has an upcoming event, email us the details at community@raccoonvalleyradio.com and we'll help get the word out. Here are your weekly specials at Fairway and Adele. New year, same fresh deals. Country Daybreak, large Daybreak eggs for $1.68 a dozen. LaCroix sparkling water 12-pack 12-ounce, $4.99 each when you buy 2. Lean Cuisines or Stouffer entrees, 7.5 to 12 ounces, select varieties, 4 for $10. Or Sara Lee whole grain white bread, 20 ounce, $2.79. All this and more is available at Fairway and Adele. Always fresh, always affordable.
Experience the magic this holiday season with our new Zero Plus credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank. For a limited time, get 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for up to 24 billing cycles. That's up to 2 years. Check it out at raccoonvalleybank.com or stop in at any of our 4 locations, Adele, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Perry. Raccoon Valley Bank, member FDIC.
When we built our website, raccoonvalleyradio.com, we did so with you and your information needs in mind. Today's local news? Check. Today's local sports? Check. Today's weather, including advisories, watches, and warnings? Check. Information on community events? Check. Funeral announcements? Check. Podcasts of our Let's Talk programs? Check. Live streaming of all KDLS, KGRA, and KKRF programming? Check. So what are you waiting for? Check out all that Raccoon Valley Radio has brought together just for you at raccoonvalleyradio.com.
Welcome here to Tiger Basketball and the Olsen's Body and Paint halftime show on True Country K107.9. Olsen's Body and Paint is a locally owned business in Waukee. Olsen's Body and Paint is committed to helping support our ADM community As what a tale of two different quarters. Right now, the ADM girls have a 21-17 advantage. At the end of the first, Gilbert kind of clicking on all cylinders as they led 16-8, and then ADM used a 13-1 quarter to give themselves a 4-point advantage at 21-17. And, well, big storyline has been the turnovers. Now in that first quarter, ADM had a lot. They finished the first half with 13, but they had about 11 in the first quarter, and again kind of mitigated that in the second. Saw assistant coach Ryan Smith. He was very expressive after that first quarter, and that seemed to really spark some momentum into these ADM girls. Gilbert had 10 turnovers. Now they had the opposite issue where it was really kind of the second quarter that started to pile up with a lot of turnovers for them. As we look at free throw shooting, Gilbert 4 of 5 in this game. Lucia Chirones is 1 for 1, and Kennedy Hansen is 3 of 4 from the line. ADM 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Aubrey Noring 1 of 2. Ella Subert 1 of 2, and Ella Smith is 1 for 2. As we look at foul trouble, Gilbert, Callie Hales has 2 personals. Kennedy Hansen with 2. Then it's 1 for Lucy Tarones, 1 foul for Riley Jordanson, and 1 foul for Michelle Aki. ADM, they have 3 players with 2 personals, including Alexis Maxwell, Ellis Smith, and Bella Sprecher. All 3 of those girls have 2 personals. As we look at the individual scoring for Gilbert, they're led by their junior Callie Hales, who has 5 points. Then it's 3 points for freshman Lucy Tarones, 3 points for Kennedy Hansen, 3 points for Michelle Aki, and 3 points for Kaylee Kincaid. Now on the other side for ADM, being led by junior Alexis Maxwell, she has 9 points with 3 threes. She got the late 3 at the end of the half to give ADM the 4-point advantage. It's 4 points for junior Grace Montag, who's provided some spark off the bench. 4 points for senior Ellis Smith. It's 2 points for sophomore Reese Vanderdorf, 1 point for sophomore Ella Subert, and 1 point for sophomore of Aubrey Norton. Well, we have some other games across the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network tonight. We'll get to those right after this. 21-17, ADM over Gilbert. It's K107.9, KKRF, and the Olsen's Body and Paint halftime show.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Scranton to Stewart, Peyton to Panora, Dawson to DeSoto. When you want to hear the area's latest news, Raccoon Valley Radio covers the stories that are important to you. Whether it's breaking news, covering boards of supervisors, city council, and school board meetings, or bringing you unique and interesting features, plus the hour-long news magazine at 7 a.m., noon, and at 5 p.m. Raccoon Valley Radio News is committed to keeping you informed 24/7, 365 on air and online. Stay in the know and stay with the one to count on for your local news and information. It's Raccoon Valley Radio and RaccoonValleyRadio.com.
Welcome back here to the Olsen's Body and Paint halftime show. True Country, K107.9, KKRF, ADM 21. It is Gilbert with 17 here at half. As, like I mentioned, we have other scores here, other games across the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network, as some of those include Norwalk on top of Dallas Center Grimes right now, 23-12. ADM obviously played both of those teams and lost to both. And then West Marshall is leading over Greene County 30-12 at half. And the game at the Casey Center in Des Moines features the Perry Jayettes and Blue Jays. Jayettes trail South Hamilton 30-19 at halftime. Again, our score here 21-17, ADM on top. Players will finish warming up here, then we'll get on here with the second half. So again, Gilbert had a strong first quarter, 16-8 they led. ADM responded, outscoring the Gilbert Tigers 13-1 to take a 21-17 advantage here at half. And we'll see how they come out here in this second half. And if they can get to their 6th consecutive win. Right now, 5-4 on the season. 5 straight wins for ADM. Gilbert again trying to snap a 3-game losing streak on their end. So both teams back in the huddle, and we'll go ahead and get this second half going. ADM will have Subert, Noring, Maxwell, Smith, and Morse. Gilbert will be out there with Hales, Jordanson, Lucy Tarones, Katie Schneezik, as well as Kennedy Hansen. ADM will start here with the basketball as they get it into Noring. Noring at the top, driving, finding Smith. Smith back to Noring. Noring in the right-hand corner. Now driving middle, gives it over to Morse. Morse driving in, gets it to Subert. Subert goes up, banks it in. Ella Subert, first field goal here tonight. She's got 3 points, and it's a 6-point advantage here for ADM. On the other end here is Hansen with it, right-hand side, gets it to Tarones. Tarones all the way in, partially blocked by Subert, and then leads to a wide open 3 by Hales, and she cannot hit that one. Now inside to Subert. Subert gets it off the glass, and she's got the first 2 field goals here for ADM, and they've stretched it to an 8-point lead. As here is Gilbert with it. Now on the other side with Hansen. Hansen will try a 3. That's no good. And Subert the rebound. ADM continues their run. Now it is 17-1 going back to the first quarter. And Noring throws that away and into the hands of Schneezik. Schneezik goes up. Nice block there from Morse, and then Morse will get called for a foul against Kennedy Hansen. So Brecken Morse will get called for her first personal. Now I remember a game last year as Hansen go to the line. She is 3 of 4 here tonight. There was a game last year on the road at Carroll where it was a tale of 2 halves as Hansen misses that free throw. I believe Carroll had a double-digit lead at half, and then ADM outscored them in the second half, and Carroll only scored about 10 points. Hansen gets that second free throw to go. She now has 4, and 25-18 as Noring gets it in. Shoots it up to Smith. Smith, she was blocked. Nice job by Gilbert. So kind of a similar story right now. And ADM, well, at the end of the day, obviously they just want the win. If they do win, we'll talk to a player during the halftime of the boys' game. Here's Noring out to Subert, now to Morse, over to Maxwell at the right-hand side. Maxwell working her way. Here's Morse. Morse driving, picks it up, gives it over to Smith, now with 8 on the shot clock. Smith driving in, gets it back to Noring. Noring will shoot a 3. That's no good. Rebound, long one goes to Tarones and Gilbert. Hales will walk into a 3. That's no good. Morse the rebound, gets it over to Maxwell. Hales as this is Noring who was fouled on a three. Doesn't get the basket, but she'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Foul is on Katie Schneezik. Schneezik, that's foul number 1 to her. And Noring, she is 1 of 2 from the line, gets 3 free throws. First one is up and good. 2 more free throws coming here for the sophomore. Noring, second one, no good. As Kaylee Kincaid checks back in for Riley Jordanson. Be the third free throw here for Noring. That is up, and that is good. So Aubrey Noring goes 2 of 3 on that trip. She has 3 points here in the game, 27-18. ADM with its largest lead at 9. Here's Hales now with it. At the top being guarded by Maxwell. Gives it over to Tarones, right-hand side. Tarones driving in, gets it back. Schneezik will try a 3. Left-hand wing, no good. Tarones the rebound, gets it back to Hales. Hales driving in, and then I'm going to say a jump ball. And it will remain here with Gilbert. Baseline. 5:15 left to play in the third quarter. 27-18 is the lead. And Tarones wide open at the top. No good on that three-point attempt. And then a foul called against Tarones. So Tarones, that will be foul number 2. And again, full court pressure here for Gilbert. Turnover for ADM, and Gilbert has the ball back. So here's Hales. Gets it over to Tarones, left-hand side. As now with it is Hansen, and then a foul on ADM. That will be on Aubrey Noring. Noring, that's her first personal. She'll check out, as well as Maxwell, Montag, and Leinen. Grace Montag are in for ADM. Hales taking it out underneath the basket. Gets it in here to Crosman, Jordan Crosman has checked in. That one no good by Hansen. Ball back. Here is Hales. Hales driving in, puts it up, puts it in, and 1. So Hales now has 7. And she'll have a chance for 1 more. That will be on Brecken Morse, the foul. Foul number 2. Maxwell back into the game. Smith will check out. Hales shoot her first free throw here of the night. 4:36 left to play. Hales converts. She now has 8 points. Oki back in for Gilbert. Hales will take a seat. 27-21, and then this one off of Maxwell, so another turnover here on ADM. And then nice block there by Subert against Lucy Tarones. That was Crosman on the drive. Morse will check out. Sprecher back in. So turnovers starting to creep back in here for ADM. As here is Kincaid. Kincaid puts it up, no good. Maxwell the rebound. Here comes ADM. Montag with it. Driving right and gets it in. Subert. Traffic. Gets it out. Leinen will try a 3. That's no good. Subert the rebound. And they're going to say she went over the back. So Subert, that will be only foul number 1. Gilbert has a chance to cut this to 4 or 3, depending on shot selection. Here's Oki with it. Gives it over to Crosman. And then a foul from Alexis Maxwell. So Maxwell, that's her third. And this will be Crosman now at the line shooting 2. First free throw is no good. So Jordan Crosman. Hales back in for Gilbert. Noring in for ADM. Maxwell take a seat, as well as Hansen. Crosman. That second free throw is good. And that gives her first point of the night. 27-25. ADM still on top. As we got 3:45 left to play here in this third quarter. Grace Montag has it on the left-hand side. Back to Noring. Noring back to Montag. Montag driving, gets it over to Sprecher. Still outside the three-point line. Now inside. Noring. Nice conversion on the layup. Nice find there from Montag, too. 29-22. 3:21 left. Here is Hales, and then we're going to have a timeout from Gilbert. ADM on top by 7. 3:18 left to play in the third quarter. We'll be back after this. K107.9 KKRF.
Here are your weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. New year, same fresh deals. Country Daybreak, large Daybreak eggs for $1.68 a dozen. LaCroix sparkling water 12-pack 12-ounce, $4.99 each when you buy 2. Lean Cuisines or Stouffer entrees, 7.5 to 12 ounces. Select varieties, 4 for $10. Or Sara Lee whole grain white bread, 20 ounce, $2.79. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
Here's Sammy, manager of Olson's Body and Paint, joining us to explain the importance of staying alert on the roadways this fall.
If you've driven in Iowa for any length of time, no doubt you've been startled by a deer running in front of you or standing on the side of the road. Just be thankful they're not distracted on their cell phones. A friendly reminder that deer are running and cell phones should be put away while driving. From Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, where there's a difference between body shops too.
Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, 515-987-1735.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Hales from Gilbert was fouled by Leinen. So Leinen picks up foul number 1. Hales will now go to the line. She can make this. So now it's a 6-point game as she makes the first free throw. Now 2 of 2 from the line. One more coming for the junior. Second one, no good. And Sprecher with the rebound. Hales has 9 here in the game, which matches Maxwell on the other side. Maxwell has not scored a point here in the second half as of yet. 29-23. Here's Montag wide open for a 3. That's no good. And rebound goes to Kincaid. Here comes Gilbert and Hales. In the corner, Schneezik a 3. No good there. Rebound with Gilbert, and it's Hales up top. She'll try a step back 3. She got it to go. Hales, nice stroke there. She's in double figures now with 12, and it's a 3-point game. And gonna have a turnover on ADM. So that's 16 turnovers here in the game. This third quarter, Gilbert starting to grab some momentum. Right now trailing by 3. Here's Hales and turned it over. Miscommunication between her and Schneezik as Hales thought she was cutting and Schneezik didn't. 29-26 is our score. And Leinen slipped out of bounds, and that will be another turnover on ADM. Tarones will take it out of bounds, gets it to Hales. And Hales up top now. driving, and another three. That one's no good. Reese Vandernoord into the game. She grabbed a rebound and was fouled. As that one is on Izzy Taronas. Morse and Suber back in for Sprecher and Vandernoord. As Leinen gets it in, Montag, now to Noring. Noring pushing it up to Subert. Subert backing things out, gives it over to Noring. Noring had a baseball pass, and now gets it out to Morse, now Montag, and then that's turned over. Here comes Gilbert, and nice job there from Leinen, ripping it away from Kincaid. ADM has the ball back again with a 3-point lead. Here's Montag. Montag into Subert. Subert free throw line, stepping through, puts it up, puts it in, and has a chance for a 3-point play. Ella Subert up to 7 points. As that will be second foul on Izzy Taronas. As Ella Smith will check in for ADM. Then for Gilbert, it'll be Hansen as well as Jordanson. So Subert, 1 of 2 from the line. Back to a 5-point game. And that free throw no good. And there's a lane violation. And they're going to say Subert gets one more, so the lane violation was called on Gilbert. That they left a little early. So Subert, who just missed, has a chance to knock this one down. This one a little short, and rebound here with Gilbert and Hales. As now in the corner, Sneezik. Inside is Jordanson, and this one, I say backcourt violation on Gilbert. Turnover number 13 for the Gilbert Tigers. 59 seconds left to play. ADM up by 5. Trying to win their 6th consecutive game. This has been a grinder here. As this one turned over from Ellis Smith. And then Taronas somehow got the bucket to go and one. That's Lucy Taronas.
Pass is good by Taronas. Shooting 1.
So foul is on Aubrey Noring. So Taronas up to 5 points. Noring a foul. And Taronas, who's 1 for 1 at the line, gets that free throw to go, and it's a 2-point game. Now Jordan Crosman is in. Hales will take a seat. So 31-29, ADM on top, 52 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. As here's Smith over to Leinen. Leinen, cross court, now up top here to Smith. Back to Leinen. Leinen puts up a little runner. That one no good. Gilbert the rebound. And then they're going to say jump ball, and we'll stay here with ADM. Nice job from the Tigers. And ADM taking it out underneath the basket. He gets it into Leinen. Leinen. Game and shot clock nearly identical. Noring thinking about a 3, down to 27 seconds. Here is Smith. Gets it over to Noring, down to 20 seconds. Noring backing down the defender. Gets it out to Subert, over to Morse, now with 15. Morse, right hand corner, driving all the way in, puts it up, puts it in. Brecken Morse with the nice drive for first 2 points. ADM, 4-point lead. Here's 5 on the shot clock. It is Hansen. Hansen puts it up, denied, and at the end of 3, ADM will take a 33-29 advantage. They scored 12. Both teams scored 12 in the quarter. So we go to the fourth. We got a tight one, 33-29, ADM on top. We'll be back in 1 minute. K1079, KKRF.
Being present at every game is a hard ask. Experiencing every game isn't, with play-by-play coverage on Raccoon Valley Radio. Whether it's football, basketball, or baseball and softball, Raccoon Valley Radio brings the game to you with Perry, ADM, Greene County, and ACGC athletics. Play-by-play so detailed, it's as if you were there at the game. Find out where the next broadcast is by clicking on the live radio sports guide at RaccoonValleyRadio.com. The one to count on for your local sports coverage is the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
When it comes to contests for great giveaways, there's no contest. It's Raccoon Valley Radio. We can't have the prizes, so we want you to have all the great stuff we give away on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. That's cash, food, tickets to fun events, gift certificates, and more that we want you to have. No, really, we want you to have them because we can't keep them to ourselves. So don't miss your next chance to win with the one to count on for great giveaways. It's Raccoon Valley Radio.
Welcome back here to the 8L Fairway broadcast booth. Check One Nettingham with you here on a Tuesday night, January 6th, 2026. First broadcast of the 2026 calendar year. It's been a good one. 33-29 is our score. ADM on top. Gilbert will start with the basketball. They got Lucy Taronas out there with Hansen. It's Hales, also Jordanson and Schneezik. Hales has it inside, spin move, and that worked to perfection against Subert. She's up to 14 points out there for ADM. You got Noring, Maxwell, Linen, Subert, and Morse. 33-31. Gilbert not going away. ADM biggest lead was 9. Gilbert's biggest lead was also 9. Maxwell, a 3 left-hand side, no good there. Rebound belongs with Linen, and she gets it back here to Noring. Noring back to Subert up top. Now gives it to Noring, right-hand side. Noring finds room, shoots a 3, no good. And rebound to Gilbert. And they can tie or take the lead here. As here is Hansen. Hansen almost losing control. Gets it to Jordanson, and then she was fouled. I believe it was Linen. And it will be. AC Linen picks up foul number 2. And it will be taken out underneath the basket. And Maxwell with a steal there, and she's off to the run. And she got it and won! Alexis Maxwell. Nice stingy defense, and it turns into offense. She's into double figures with 11. And as the foul is on Hansen, it will be her 3rd. Maxwell, 1 free throw here. First one of the night. It is up, and it is good. Alexis Maxwell making good on that. Pushes it back to a 5-point lead, 36-31. 6:49 left to play in the game. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back right after this. K1079 KKRF.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Welcome back here to the 8L Fairway broadcast booth. Strike One Nettingham with you here tonight. 36-31 is the lead here for ADM over Gilbert. Here's Taronas with it. Taronas gets it over to Hansen, right-hand side. Gets it back. Taronas now over to Jordanson. Jordanson double, back to Taronas. Taronas over to Jordanson, right-hand corner. Now inside, Hales working against Subert, and Hales, man, she's got a nice post game. She's up to 16 points. It's back to a 3-point game. Here's Subert. Gets it to Morse, back into Subert. Subert driving, gets it to Linen. Linen needing help. Gets it out, Subert. And Now Morse, nice cut. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. That will be on Katie Schneezik. Schneezik, that's foul number 2. Morse, first free throw is no good. These are her first free throws of the night. As Crosman and Kincaid check in for Gilbert. ADM, it's Smith, as well as Montag, Grace Montag. Second free throw is good from Morse. And Brecken Morse, 3 points now in the game, 37-33. Here is Taronas with it. Now gets it over here to Hales. Hales inside, and she was pushed. Subert gets charged with the foul, her second. Hales taking it out underneath the basket. 5:42 left to play. Hales looking and gets it back to her. Now working, and then she was fouled. She'll go to the line. And fouls on Subert. That's her third. Hales to the line. She has 2 of 3 here tonight. First one is good. Free throws 4 and 5 for her. She is now 3 of 4. This would make it a 2-point game, and that one no good. Hales has 17, and it's 37-34. ADM still on top. 5.5 minutes left to play. Here's Montag looking for help and finds it with Morse. Back to Montag. Over to Smith. Smith over to Montag. Montag being closely guarded by Taronas. Gets it over to Smith. Smith now with 7 on the shot clock inside. Subert puts it up. Gets fouled. So she'll go to the line. Foul is on Lucy Taronas. It's her third. Subert back to the line. She is 1 of 3 tonight. Free throw is off. She'll get one more. 5:10 left to play here in the game. Second free throw also no good from Subert. And now in the corner, Hansen for the tie. No good. Subert the rebound. She'll dribble it up here under the 5-minute mark. Subert gets it to Montag. Montag driving right, puts it up. No good. Tarona's the rebound here for Gilbert. And here come the Tigers of Gilbert. As Taronas has it now just at the top. And gets it off here to Crosman. And then we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Head coach Mike Frisk. Gilbert takes the timeout. They trail by 3, 37-34, 4:26 left. Be right back after this. K1079 KKRF.
Here are your weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. New year, same fresh deals. Country Daybreak, large Daybreak eggs for $1.68 a dozen. LaCroix sparkling water 12-pack 12-ounce, $4.99 each when you buy 2. Lean Cuisines or Stouffer entrees, 7.5 to 12 ounces. Select varieties, 4 for $10. Or Sara Lee whole grain white bread, 20 ounce, $2.79. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Eddingham here with you. 4:26 left to play here in the game. 37-34. ADM on top of Gilbert. Both teams breaking the huddle here. Let's see which team is going to have enough to get to the finish line. Remember, boys game is coming up right after this. We'll have it for you right here, K1079 KKRF. As Tarones converts on the layup out of bounds, she has 7, and it's 37-36 now. ADM on top. Here's Morse. Morse over to Montag. Montag gets it. Maxwell, 3, no good. Rebound, Montag. I'm going to say jump ball, and it's going to belong to Gilbert. Noring and Linen check in. Morse and Montag will be out. Well, it was a great start for Gilbert. Had a great first quarter. ADM responded with a good second quarter. Both teams scored 12 points in the third quarter. And we got a 1-point game here in the fourth. So, again, each team has had a lead of 9. But it has been close throughout. And now the refs are coming to the scores table, and they're telling each team to go to their respective benches, so not sure what the conversation is about. And now they're changing the possession and saying it's ADM's ball on the possession. Originally they said it was Gilbert. Head coach Mike Frisk is in disagreement with that. So 4:05 left to play. ADM will have the ball off the change of possession. And here is Smith with it. Gets it inside. Noring outside. Maxwell will try a straight on 3. Alexis Maxwell gets it to go. Big 3 right there. She's got 14 in the game. Stretches the lead out to 4. As here is Gilbert with it. It is Kincaid. Kincaid hands it off to Crosman. Crosman driving in. Gets it back. Tarones. And now over to Schneezik. She'll take a easier jumper. That's no good. Sprecher the rebound. And here comes Noring for ADM. And then Hales fouled her. Kind of jumped in her path. So Hales, that is foul number 3. And that's going to be a side out of bounds here for ADM. 3:29 left to play. Subert will check back in. Hansen back in for Gilbert. ADM on top by 4 with the ball. A big 3 from Alexis Maxwell moments ago. Here's Noring now with it. Gets it to Linen. Linen, Subert. Subert gets it back to Maxwell. Over in the corner to Noring. Now inside Linen, and then she traveled with it. I have ADM with 20 turnovers here in this game. So Gilbert has the ball back. They can make it a 1-possession game once again on any conversion here. Field goal, that is. Hales has it, driving, gets it over to Schneezik. A 3, no good. Rebound, and it comes along here to ADM with Noring. And now here is Maxwell over to Linen inside, and Smith could not hang on to it. Another turnover here for ADM Tigers. 2, and now the clock's not moving. I'm not sure if I was the only one that noticed that. Down to 2:45 in the game, and we got a timeout on the floor. 40-36, ADM on top. We'll be back in 30 seconds. K1079 KKRF.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't make me answer questions. Caden, we've got a question for you.
A community is a group of people living in the same area or feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals.
That's what makes doing business with Fuller so impactful. For over 50 years, Grandpa Tom and the Fuller family have been reinvesting in and giving back to our community.
There you have it. It's real simple. Discover the real differences that come from doing business with locally owned Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Taekwon Nettingham here with you tonight. 40-36 is our score. ADM with the lead over Gilbert. Some score updates. South Hamilton is leading Perry 42-30 at the end of the third. Des Moines Christian 34-10 over ACGC for the girls at halftime. Des Moines Christian, another team that ADM saw earlier this season. As DCG has lost for the first time this year as they fell to Norwalk 47-32. Just got that score final. So Mustangs figure that was going to be a good game on paper as foul called on ADM with Kincaid rising up. And this will be on Linen. Macy Linen, foul number 3 to her, and this is Kincaid here at the line. First time tonight shooting 2 free throws. That first one is off. 4-point game right now. A free throw makes it a 1-possession game. Second free throw up, and that one is good from Kincaid. She now has 4 points, and it's 40-37. ADM on top, under 2.5 minutes to play. Here's Noring. Noring back to Linen. Linen over to Noring. Gets it to Smith. Smith driving in, loses possession of it, and here comes Gilbert. And it's Hales. Hales over to Hanson, back to Hales, and she was fouled. She's going to the line for 2. That will be on Ellis Smith. Smith is foul number 3 to her. And Hales, who is 3 of 5 from the line, converts on that first free throw. Brecken Morse in for Ellis Smith. 40-38, 2:07 left to play here in the game. This will make it a 1-point game. Hales does hit it. She has 19 points. 40-39. Schneezik will check out. Jordanson is in for Gilbert. So here we go. 2 minutes to play. ADM on top by 1. Here's Noring. Gets it to Morse. Over to Subert. Subert over to Linen. Linen now gets it to Noring. Noring with 15 on the shot clock. At the top, looking for room, shoots a 3. Aubrey Noring! A huge 3! She's got 8 points, and it's a 4-point advantage, a minute and a half to go. 3-pointer no good from the other end from Kincaid, and now ADM comes up with it with Noring. And Noring, timeout, head coach Danielle Craig. Aubrey Noring with a huge 3-pointer to give ADM a 4-point advantage, 43-39. We'll keep it right here. Man, yeah, this has been close throughout. And Alexis Maxwell had a big 3 earlier this quarter when it was also a 1-point game. And now Noring gets a huge 3 to push the lead back up to 4. And ADM has the ball. So key is, obviously, for the Tigers to get a good shot. And not turn the ball over. And defensively, play as well as you can. So we'll see what happens here. But big 3-pointer made from Miss Aubrey Noring. ADM trying to win their 6th consecutive game. Linen will take it side out of bounds in front of ADM's bench. Get it into Noring. Noring over to Linen. Leinen back to Maxwell. Maxwell gives it to Noring. Back to Maxwell. 15 on the shot clock. Over to Leinen. Leinen back to Maxwell up top. And now over Morse. Back Maxwell with 5 on the shot clock. Here's Noring. Noring gets it off. Leinen a 3. That's no good. Maxwell gets it back for a 3. That's no good. And rebound. They're going to say out of bounds off of Gilbert. Will remain here with ADM. Got 50 seconds left to play. Shot clock resets here to 35. Leinen has it, gets it back to Maxwell. And ADM could run some clock here if they so choose. Got a 15-second difference between game and shot clock. 4-point lead. Noring up top. Here's Maxwell, and now a foul by Katie Schneezek. It's her 3rd personal. And it will be free throws here for Alexis Maxwell. She's 1 of 1 from the line. 33 seconds left to play. Maxwell can't convert on that free throw. So it leaves the door open here for Gilbert. Second free throw. That one rolls in. So Maxwell, 15 points in the game. It was 1 for 2 on that trip. 44-39. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 30 seconds. K1079 KKRF.
Here are your weekly specials at Fairway in Adel. New year, same fresh deals. Country Daybreak, large Daybreak eggs for $1.68 a dozen. LaCroix sparkling water 12-pack 12-ounce, $4.99 each when you buy 2. Lean Cuisines or Stouffer entrees, 7.5 to 12 ounces. Select varieties, 4 for $10. Or Sara Lee whole grain white bread, 20 ounce, $2.79. All this and more is available at Fairway in Adel. Always fresh, always affordable.
Thanks so much to all of our sponsors, including Adel Fairway, sponsors our broadcast booth. 44-39 now, down to 30 seconds. Here's Taronas with it. Gets it over to Hansen. Gilbert's going to have to score quickly here. Gets it to Schneezek, over to Taronas, down to 21. Taronas puts up a shot, no good. Subert the rebound. And now with Maxwell, with Noring, and the foul, intentional foul coming from Hales. That will be her 4th. Noring will go to the line. 3 of 5 from strike. ADM trying to hit some clutch free throws. Can't get that one to go. Noring will have another opportunity. 8 points in the game. She did hit a big 3-pointer down the stretch. Second free throw also no good. As ball now with Gilbert. Here's Taronas. Hansen backing it up with 5. Hales trying to find her way open. She does. Can't hit it. And then we're going to have a foul right here at the end with Alexis Maxwell with .5. And it will be Kaylee Kincaid, who's 1 of 2 from the line. This would make it a 3-point game. And that first one is off. So if there was, I guess, a 5-point play drawn up, Gilbert would need it here to tie the game. Second free throw is good from Kincaid. She has 5, 44-40. And now Gilbert will take a timeout. Again, .5 here on the clock. And we'll just keep it right here. There's not really much Gilbert can do. And even, I guess, if you get a 5-second call, you're still going to need basically a 4-point play. Which, if Gilbert did get the ball back, I would guess that head coach Craig would just tell the players to stay away from everyone because it's not going to hurt you even if they hit a 3. So that's where we're at here in this game as we're approaching 7:30. Again, boys game will be coming up next, and we'll have it for you right here, K1079 KKRF, at the conclusion of this one. Wrap up everything for you and get the boys ready to rock and roll as they are waiting in the tunnel here, right below me. So ADM ball, 0.5 on the clock. Lyon will take it out of bounds. Gets it into Maxwell, and that will do it. ADM will walk away winners, 44-40. They have won 6 straight. As, well, each team scores 11 in that final quarter. And the Tigers of ADM take it by a final score, 44-40. We'll get you set for the Polish Petroleum postgame show and get the boys ready to rock and roll right after this. K1079 KKRF.
And I'm Lauren, and it's time for a Fuller Fuel Fun Fact.
Hey, that's my line.
I know, but I have a question for you. What's the definition of community?
Come on, we're not at school. Don't